want to disappear, the traditional logic is simple. You put on a mask, step into the dark, and stay away from the light of a camera lens. But the systems tracking you today don't actually need to see your face. They don't need your eyes, your skin, or even a direct line of sight to a recognizable feature. We have entered the era of the ambient panopticon. This is a shift in how surveillance operates, moving away from passive optical recording toward an active monitoring of the physical environment itself. It works by interpreting the invisible forces you disturb just by existing, the specific interference you cause in radio waves, the unique kinetic energy of your walk, and the way you displace air as you move. When the environment itself is the sensor, the defenses of the old world, walls, curtains, and masks, become largely irrelevant. The first perimeter to fall is your anonymity in public. Through gait recognition, the way you move through a city becomes as identifying as a fingerprint. Every human body possesses a unique kinetic signature. This model tracks how your skeleton interacts with gravity, measuring the exact length of your stride, the swing of your arms, and the microscopic tilt of your pelvis. Computer vision algorithms break your walk down into thousands of data points every second. By analyzing the underlying distribution of your body mass, the system creates a mathematical profile of your movement. This profile is difficult to mask. Even if you change your clothes, dye your hair, or walk with a fake limp, the algorithm still calculates the constant variables of your skeletal structure and weight distribution. In public, your unique physics serve as a permanent, broadcasted digital barcode that you cannot leave at home. Even behind locked doors, the perimeter of the home is no longer a barrier to external observation. This is made possible through the weaponization of standard home Wi-Fi. Your home is constantly filled with 2.4 and 5 gigahertz electromagnetic radiation. These signals from your router permeate every room, bouncing off walls and furniture to create a stable field of connectivity. When you move through these invisible waves, you create a unique interference pattern. You are essentially casting a shadow within the signal that the router can detect. By analyzing these signal fluctuations, AI models can reconstruct your 3D posture and track your movement through solid concrete walls. This monitoring is sensitive enough to detect the microscopic chest movements of your breathing rate, allowing a system outside your house to know exactly where you are and what you are doing while you sleep. In this context, physical walls do not stop data collection, they merely act as a medium for it. The final perimeter is the individual's ability to hide their internal state. This is breached by monitoring microexpressions. Algorithms can now analyze involuntary muscle twitches that last for only a fraction of a millisecond. These microexpressions reveal neurological shifts, like a spike in stress or a flash of fear, before your conscious brain can even attempt to mask them. When paired with acoustic sensors that isolate the specific frequencies of a human scream or a sharp intake of breath from city noise, the system gains a direct window into your physiological stress levels. This grid bypasses your conscious control, translating your physical reactions into a predictable map of your emotional state and immediate intent. It's common to assume that if you aren't committing a crime, these systems have no reason to flag you. But the logic of predictive policing doesn't look for guilt, it looks for deviations. This scatterplot shows how AI defines normal. It aggregates thousands of behaviors to find the mathematical average of human activity in a specific area. If you are pacing in your living room at 4 a.m. due to insomnia, or if your microexpressions show high anxiety during a routine walk, you become that red dot. You have done nothing wrong, but you have deviated from the predicted pattern. In a system driven by probability, being unpredictable is often treated as the first sign of a threat. The true power of these sensors lies in their integration. As data from street cameras, home routers, and public microphones are fed into centralized cloud-based models, they merge into a single comprehensive digital profile for every citizen. This consolidation allows for a level of coordination where a person's stress levels in private can be cross-referenced with their movement patterns in public to calculate the likelihood of future behavior. There are physical ways to resist, such as adversarial fashion. These garments use complex geometric prints designed to confuse the way computer vision calculates mass and motion. These methods offer a way to opt out of specific sensors, but they are localized reactions to a much broader systemic shift in how human activity is managed. If we build a world where every variable of human behavior is calculated and predicted for the sake of efficiency, we have to ask, are we still making our own choices, or are we just following the path the machine has already mapped for us?